Hi great people, how's life today? I hope that we are always happy and healthy. I'm Dani, here I'm gonna talk about one of interesting topics that interests me. It's about what kids can teach adults about asking for help. In this era, especially for adults, we are had to say sorry, thanks and ask for help. It's because we don't want to be judged as weak people. But it's a wrong thought. Learning from kids, they are easy to do apologize and forgive about the things happened. Here I have a story about one of kindergarten students called Sam. He was only 5 years old, but he acted like he forgot that he was 5. He was so independent. He could tie his own shoelaces and other kids' shoelaces too. He always cleaned his thermos after lunch, and he didn't ask much for a help, but he was always ready when his friends needed a help. He was also so smart student. Here, I also like observing about the teachers interacted with their students. Sometimes, when the kids fell down, they don't cry immediately. They will try to be okay and think if it hurts them or not until they lock eyes with an adult that they trust and know can do something for them. As a teacher, I wanted it to happen to me as well because it means that I have earned a kid's trust and have proven that I'm capable to help them with anything I can do, and it means that I can be a hero for them. And then that moment happened. That is like what I was waiting for. At the indoor playground, the kids were playing. A kid shouted that Sam fell down, and directly I went to look around him, and I found him. He was looking confused. Then he looked at me, and our eyes locked. His lower lip started to tremble, and his eyes started to fill with tears. Then he burst out in tears, running towards me, and it was so precious. I'll never forget about that moment. And he let me give him a big hug to calm him down. I checked him to make sure that he wasn't hurt, and he overcame that with not even a brush. At that moment, I didn't feel like I helped Sam, but he gave me a chance to help him because being asked for a help is a privilege. And the best way I know how to judge whether I had earned someone's trust or not was if they would come and ask me for help. Over time, I put more and more pressure on myself to always be busy and to always help and helpful. I was so busy being a great Sam, helpful and independent until I forgot how to ask a help when I needed it. And all I had to do was ask. And if I knew that asking for help was a gift, why didn't I do it more? Well, we don't always do what we say, right? And one day, just like Sam in the playground, I tripped on my feet. I passed out and woke up with a hard cut on my legs from the broken glass. I swollen from crying and harshest voice that I'd most likely been wailing. I don't really remember what had really happened, but I remember feeling frustrated, sad, and also scared. And from what I told before, you have known about me only a few minutes, but you might think that it was not really me. So when I realized what had happened, I was shocked. There was no other way than saying that I needed a help, but of I needed some type of therapy help and also help in getting out of that situation. It was one of the lowest moments of my life, and even in that moment, my mind was running at hyper speed into problem solving mode. And what should I do with this? If I don't fix it, then I will be more disappointed and fail. And those are the things that were running through my mind. And it didn't occur to me that I could ask for help. I was surrounded by a lot of people who loved me, who cared of me, and who wanted to help me, but I just couldn't see them. And then my best friend held my shoulders and forced me to ask for help. He asked me if I could do this or not, if I needed a help or not, and could other people help me or not. And when I said yes, you may help me, I felt like a tingling of hope and some sort of control coming back. And if we think about it, it's so weird. When in our childhood we were training to be so good at asking for our help, and were expected growing up to be independent human, and we got so good at it, and we are reminded that it's okay to ask for help. Then that moment helped me realize about many things. I always feel happy to help others, so why wouldn't others be willing to help me as well? And the most important is, why wouldn't I want others to feel happiness and joy that comes from helping others or helping other Sams in the world? And we all want to be strong and independent people like Sam, but we don't always have to be. So let's start asking for help more often, because helping Sams is a privilege and a gift. I'm Dani. Thanks. See you and bye bye.